Hey guys, Sodor Railway Studios here, and welcome to another DVD reaction. And the DVD I'm going to be reacting to today is Numberjacks Standing by to Zoom. And the camera's not focusing, I can tell. It's more focusing on the background. Anyway. Now, yesterday I did one of Bob the Builder Trailer Travis, as many of you guys probably know. And this is another DVD that I recently got in the mail, so I decided I'd do a DVD reaction of this. Because this DVD was actually my first exposure to Numberjacks. So I'm really looking forward to doing this one. So sit back and relax, guys. I'm just about to insert the disc. Okay, I've just inserted the disc, and yeah, this has an audio description option here. Yeah, it's not quite the menu yet, but anyway. Oh, and here's the countdown that they do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Yeah. Imagine if Numberjacks actually did have a Thunderbird style intro. That would be hilarious. Because I know yesterday I did a Thunderbird style Numberjacks intro. Yeah, there's not much here on the menu. It's just the options. There's no music either, so it's a bit ominous, but one thing I forgot to mention is this DVD is actually by ITV DVD, which is a bit weird because this show aired on CBeebies, which isn't an ITV channel. But anyway, let's click play all. Go, and it's not focusing. Yes. Pretty good theme song though, I will admit. Oh, why is it not focusing? There we go. Anything that's speeding out today. The Numberjacks are on their way. I quite like the theme song, admittedly. I think most of the footage, well, all the footage here is from certain episodes of the show, so clearly they filmed it all before airing it. The Numberjacks are on their way. The Numberjacks are on their way. There we go.
Right,
forward thinking.
So let's do it.
Quite nostalgic for me.
Ready for the blue ball game?
Blue. Blue. I'll sort them. In position, please.
Oh,
This one.
don't knock one over there.
We can do it.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Blue.
Alright, passing the blue ball. Number one starts. Pass it forwards, number one.
Go.
There we go. One thing I do appreciate about the Numberjacks DVDs, because for some reason on the official Numberjacks YouTube channel, the audio quality on the episodes isn't as good.
Let's go.
Well, in season 1 anyway. I think the audio quality for season 2 is okay, but the thing that might be because season 2, for some reason season 2 was never released on DVD.
Keep still.
Don't know why, but and
1, 2.
season.
I can do
Not
it.
even all of season 1 was released on DVD, funnily enough. I think they only released 6 DVDs
You made it too
of
hard.
Numberjacks.
Come on. We did 1, 2, 3.
4,
Oh, and he fell over there.
5.
I love 5 expression
All
there.
the way forwards.
1 to 5.
Oh, good. I'll just pass it back. Yeah. 5, 4. Now me.
Oh,
Oh no. We didn't pass it all the way back.
I will admit, some of the voice acting some of the line deliveries do come off as a bit emotionless, but I guess that's part of the comedy factor. Like, unintentionally so, of course. Oh. I don't know why the lift that 5 was in, I think Postman Douglas 2011 brought this up in his DVD reaction of Numberjacks are on their way, but the lift in the Numberjacks sofa, it kind of reminds me of the lift in the sourcing office in Postman Pat's Special Delivery Service.
Small problems can get bigger. What is it?
It's this boy's model car.
Hold on, I'm putting it on screen.
Yeah, I think they use that in that exact clip in most if not all the episodes when 4 puts the problem on the screen with that exact same audio clip.
Looks like it's completely stuck.
Great car.
Yeah, yeah.
Not if it's not
You're right, 16. We're on our way.
Thanks.
That sounded so sarcastic
Well,
there.
I thought...
Will it be someone who really likes cars?
Yes.
Thought so.
Get ready for launching.
Six fancies himself as a Top Gear presenter, does he? Who knows, maybe he'll become the next Jeremy Clarkson. He'd certainly be a better Top Gear presenter than Chris Evans. Because I know a lot of people didn't like Chris Evans presenting Top Gear. Can't remember why, but... Yeah, the launch sequences are also always quite cool to look at, in all honesty.
Good luck, 6.
Ready for launch.
Yeah.
Checking the room's empty. All clear.
Let's go.
Yeah. I wonder if the people who live in that house actually know about the Numberjacks. Like, not in real life, like the people in the show that live in that house. I wonder if they actually know about the Numberjacks. Oh, that's weird. They didn't show them looking for a number 6 to land on, unless Ford had already found one.
He's going to break that car if he carries on.
There's 6.
The car's not going to go anywhere like that.
And again, I think all the episodes last for about 14 minutes, so I guess maybe they didn't want to...
Calling all agents.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Calling all agents. Sounds a bit like Calling All Engines, the Thomas special.
Stuck going forwards all the time. The first thing is the car needs to stop.
I'm thinking stop.
Oh.
That might have fixed it.
Okay, how did that work? How did that work? That's my question. Oh yeah. The problem blob.
It's slimy.
Not a very good
Problem blob.
impersonation, but yeah.
The problem blob.
Looking for info on the problem blob.
I think now might be a good time to talk about this. Which meanie and Numberjacks scared you the most if you've seen the show? Because for me it was definitely the problem blob. Which I suppose could be because of the fact that, apart from the eye that pops out of his mouth, he hasn't got any eyes on his face. Oh. But disgusting.
The problem blob must have made the car go forwards all the time.
We're going to have to sort that blob out. 6. An agent calling in.
You've got to get here quick. I've spotted...
Oh, and I've just remembered, guys. Fun fact, I've recently found out about Numberjacks. Apparently, Numberjacks was... One of the inspirations for Numberjacks was actually Mission Impossible.
Something slobbery and
Which I suppose it's maybe the agent aspect of it. And the fact that the Numberjacks have to keep themselves in secret. Oh.
Watch out for blobs of slime.
Yeah. I've mentioned this before, but fun fact, for the guys who don't know, that is actually Bob Golding doing the noises for the problem blob, the same actor who voiced Stephen in Thomas, as well as Sydney, and also Max and Milo in Tweenies. And he also voices the puzzler in this show. And I mentioned this in the Postman Pat's ABC and 123 DVD reaction, but he mentioned in an interview, if I remember, I'll put the link in the description to see for the interview with Bob Golding, if I remember, where when he talks about his work on Numberjacks, he mentioned that he would get on the train to the town where the studio was. I can't remember which one it was, but he said it was a town. I can't remember which one he said though. And he'd get on the train, go to the studio, and record all the problem blob's noises for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something, and then and that was it. He'd just go straight back home on the train again. He'd just go straight back and get on the train home. And I have a feeling that it might well have been the same case for when he voiced the puzzler, but I don't know.
Backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Backwards.
There we go. Oh.
Oh no! Too much backwards.
Well, maybe not quite, considering he does at least get back to the bench he was sitting on. And one thing I remembered is because of the fact that, because as you can see, most of this show's live action, but
It's all right.
I bet it isn't.
but the Numberjacks and the Meanies, well, except the Number Taker, they're animated, of course.
Oh no! Backwards and forwards.
Yeah. I wonder what they used for the Problem Blob slime, actually. Like, did they use Play-Doh or something else?
This foot's got to go backwards.
Backwards.
This foot's got to go forwards.
Or did they make special molds for the slime? I don't know.
Get
Yeah,
ready to stop.
in many ways, the fact that it's animated and live action, that kind of so yeah, in a way, it's kind of like things like Who Framed Roger Rabbit in a way, because that's animated and live action at the same time,
That's it.
That problem blob can make almost
and also
anything happen.
things like the live action Sonic films as well.
Oh no! If all the
Oh yeah,
trumpets
5
only
has
went
a
backwards, there'd
dream
be
sequence in
terrible
most
trouble.
episodes.
And if you kicked a ball, it would go
Oh.
backwards and it might hit you.
Yeah, and depending on how hard,
Or
depending on how
time went
hard you kick it, it might hit you really hard back.
people wouldn't get older. They'd get younger.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. And then they just
Let's hope there's
vanish
no
out of
more trouble.
existence.
There is. Look.
Oh,
You've got to save him.
I'll never catch up.
he
with
actually
you.
looks all
There
right
must be
though. Like
something that can help Six
I don't
chase
think-
that problem blob.
the guy on the roller skates, he actually looks okay. It doesn't look like he's in trouble.
Get that
This
model
looks like-
car going.
No, they might have done this just to pad out the runtime, or I don't know. I still don't know how the Numberjacks are able to shrink themselves, because they're already small enough as it is. I know it was to fit in the car, but still.
Faster.
Yeah. Again, I'm pretty sure that guy on the roller skates is okay. Like, was he even infected by the problem blob?
Problem blob out.
It didn't look like it was. Didn't look like he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Build up
Anyway,
lots
I
and
mean
lots
that's
of
just a
friends.
nitpick. It doesn't ruin the
Thinking
episode for me.
forwards.
Forwards. Forwards.
Hmm?
Forward. Forwards. Forward. Forward. Forward.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. There you go.
Forward. Forward. Forward.
And off he goes.
Now that's what I
Back
call
to
forward.
his master, I assume, because
Come on back
for
now,
some
Six.
reason I have a feeling that if they ever made like a Numberjacks feature film,
I'll clip the landing.
for some reason I feel like if they did do that, we find out that the Meanies had a boss the entire time. Because I feel like there's no other way they would have. Because I feel like there isn't any other reason why they'd constantly go out and cause all the problems that they cause.
Backwards.
Stopping and starting.
I was getting giddy.
Hmm,
This is what it looked like.
yeah.
That was a good car.
But that problem blob slime spoiled it.
Yeah.
Oh, that man was funny.
Hmm.
1 foot forwards.
1 foot back. Ooh, that's painful.
Yeah, very.
This was a good bit. That was a good car.
Hmm.
And a good driver too.
Oh, thanks. Now for the problem blob.
So, how was Six even able to drive that remote control car, though? He hasn't got any arms.
Go forward.
I mean, none of the Numberjacks have got any arms.
Watch.
I mean, I suppose you could count
But can
Four's right-hand side as an arm, but...
5.
Well, right-hand side if you're looking from the right, if you were Four, but it's on the left if you're looking at him.
0.
There we go.
We did it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah.
No problem.
Or
Can
just
you
like
find
Thunderbirds,
that go
like I said
forwards and
earlier.
backwards? Any problems? Call the Numberjacks.
Yeah. I would, but I don't know your phone number. Oh yeah, there you go. Bob Golding was in the credits. So yeah, he voiced the problem blob, like I said. Anyway, let's move on to the next episode. There we go. Yeah,
Right,
Seven Wonders.
it's my turn.
That's ironic, because I think
Please roll
this
your
episode, I think, was actually the 7th episode of season 1, funnily enough. So quite appropriate.
Oh yes, 4. My favourite number, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to get more than 4. I'm going to get 5 or 6 or 7.
You can't get 7 on Jacks.
I bet
Yeah.
I can. Hold
Yeah.
that.
Just because 7's a lucky number doesn't mean you'll get it, 3.
A 6. That means I get an extra go.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
You don't.
No, it doesn't. I've played board games with dice before, and I know that one of the rules is you don't get another go if you get a 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I got 1 more. 6 and 1 makes 7. Yes, I win.
Oh.
That's not fair.
You're just a bad loser.
Oh.
Hello, 7.
Yeah, 3 can be a bit selfish sometimes, but
Took me 2 goes added together.
she does have a good heart at the end of the day.
7's going out to do
She
a
can be a bit obnoxious, but
Because I can make the 7 colours
I
of
mean-
the rainbow.
yeah.
Oh, show us.
Red,
1,
orange,
2,
yellow,
3,
green,
4,
blue,
5,
indigo,
6,
violet.
7.
That's beautiful. Thanks. But I better get out there and do some work. Bye.
Um,
Good luck.
how is 7 even gonna use a paintbrush though? Like she hasn't.
I did not cheat. I added up.
That's cheating. 3. Anyway, but as I was saying, how is 7 gonna be able to do that painting? Considering, like I said, with 6 and the car, they haven't got any arms, so she won't be able to use a paintbrush
We've got to
unless she like dips herself in the paint or something.
Something going wrong, but not for long.
tell us
Yeah,
the
that's pretty
problem.
much 3's. That's pretty much 3's catchphrase for most of the
Hold on.
in most of the episodes. Oh, and I just realised, since the Numberjacks live in a sofa,
Things keep
um,
appearing
how many of you
in
guys used to think that there were how many of you guys used to think that the Numberjacks lived in your sofa when you were younger? Because I imagine most kids probably did think that.
But don't worry, we're on our way.
Thanks.
Okay, who should go?
There
Didn't
were
sound
3
that didn't sound quite as
extra
sarcastic as
things
the
I should go.
last one.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
For some strange reason, I've got the feeling 4 should go.
Oh, all right then. Okay, this is a mission for number 4.
Yeah. I think it's also because 4 actually goes on the most missions throughout the series, funnily enough.
who do we choose?
I like to think that maybe the reason why 5 suggested 4 is because she was aware that 3 cheated in the game that they were playing, so maybe she did it just to wind 3 up. And I've just realised, considering, you know, how Numberjack 4 is the colour blue, and Gordon from Thomas is blue, and he has the number 4, which is quite funny. I don't think that was intentional, though, but still.
Lucky thing, 4.
Ready
Hmm.
4?
I mean, that's what you get for cheating in your game, 3.
Checking all's clear.
No one likes a cheat. As Sam said in the Fireman Sam episode Fun Run.
All clear.
Good luck then, 4.
Yeah.
3, 2.
Yeah, every time they do a countdown, they always start with the number of the Numberjack that's going.
Scanning for a 4 to land on.
Okay, so they're doing it now. Looking for it. Yeah, so whenever... Yeah, so four's usually in charge of the control room and the screen, but whenever he goes out on a mission, it's usually 5 that does it.
Made it.
But in the episode Going Wrong, Going Long, I think Three's in charge of the control. Three's put in charge of the control room and of the screen in that episode. But usually it's Five that gets put. Usually it's Five that takes control of the screen when Four's on a mission.
1, 2, 3 more.
We need to work out
I mean
what's going on.
that does at least mean more Skittles for bowling, I suppose.
Both time there was 4 things to start. Then there were 3 more things. And 3 extra things make the number add up to...
Oh.
We've lost Agent 16. Come in, Agent 16.
I think that's the only time that happened.
What number do the things add up to?
7. 4 things.
I think that's probably. I think that's the only. I think they just added that in to pad out the runtime. I think
Add up to
that
make
wasn't really
7.
necessary, but I think they just did it to pad out the runtime.
I'm on my way.
If 4 things keep turning into 7 things, anything could happen.
Yeah, another of
If it
these
was someone's
fantasy
4th
sequences.
birthday with 4
They're not as
candles,
bad as in the Big World Big
3
Adventures
more
era in
candles.
Thomas, though. I'll admit.
That's 7 to blow out. And things that have 4 sides would have 3 extra sides,
Yeah.
making 5, 6, 7.
So they turn into
The
a
poor old
heptagon.
dancing cow would have 3
Oh.
extra legs to worry about. Oh, it would be a
Okay.
disaster.
Okay, what is Five's obsession with
We know what's
cows?
going on.
Or the dancing cow? Like, a cow's their favourite animal or something?
Quick, we need help here.
Okay. We know it's 4 things getting 3 extra things to make 7.
Is one thing getting extra things to make 7?
Oh.
Another ice cream.
Oh, that's Tamsin Heatley again. Because in Postman Douglas 2011's DVD reaction to Numberjacks Are On Their Way, she appeared in a couple of episodes. For those who don't know about Tamsin Heatley, she's actually the same person that voices... She did the voices for Baby Pom and Bessie and Thimbles. And, you're not going to want to know this, but she's actually the voice of Horrid Henry's mum as well.
More boxes.
Yeah. I think she was also one of the operators for Bella and Tweenies as well. So that's 2 shows that she's worked on that Bob Golding's also worked on.
7 ice creams.
More trays. 7 trays.
I wonder if Wayne Forrester appeared in an episode of Numberjacks. I don't think he did, but because he worked with Tamsin Heatley on Thimbles and Horrid Henry as well. I do know he appeared in an episode of Giggle Biz though, Wayne Forrester.
How many things there are? The cleaner had 1 more.
And funnily enough, I think Aidan Cook appears in an episode later on this DVD as well, who's the person who voiced Fimbo in Thimbles.
And 6 more.
And he also does some
make
characters
7.
in Horrid Henry, like Rude Ralph and Miss Battleaxe.
I think I can guess.
Yeah,
The puzzler.
yeah.
Searching for
The
a
puzzler. Yeah, there we go. Puzzler, he's got a twisted mind. I love how jazzy the Puzzler's theme is, I will admit. Yeah, pretty much all the footage used in the song is from the Puzzler's debut episode, which is an Outshake It All About. Well, except that shot, because I think that shot's from this episode.
Why are there 7 of everything? We've got to think.
I'll tell you, shall I? Save you the trouble.
Oh, yeah,
7
that's
is trapped
Bob
inside
Golding
my
voicing the
bubble.
Puzzler, if you couldn't tell.
Help! Help!
Oh no.
And for some reason, I think that Bob Golding's Puzzler voice could work for D261 in Thomas.
What is the puzzle?
You must make 7, 2 different ways.
Make 7 2 different ways? I can't even make 7 one way.
Oh, come on, 4. It's not that difficult.
Waiting for me.
Because though I do remember in the episode Numberjacks, in 4 He's a Jolly Good Fellow, which is a pun on the song for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, 3 said that 4 hadn't got a very big brain, which was savage. If I remember that. I don't think you'd get roasts as savage as that in kids shows today.
How can she help me to make 7?
I'm 3.
I mean, like, I get it. I know this is a show aimed at toddlers, and it was made to help them learn maths, so I can understand that. But at the same time, making 7, I find it very easy to find 2 ways of making 7.
3 and 4 make 7.
That being one of them, of course.
Seems you've got a bit of brain. You've made 7 once, now do it again.
Yeah, the puzzler also speaks in rhyme
What about the
in
mopping thing?
basically all of his sentences.
And 6 more make 7.
Come on, 1. We've got some brain game to say.
Now, what's funny is that one is actually voiced by a
6.
one's actually voiced by a boy, but she's actually female. It's quite odd. No pun intended, because one's an odd number. William Pulver Melville mentioned this in a comment, and I quite find this interesting as well. How all the odd numbers are female in the show, and the even numbers are male.
Now everything goes
Back to 1. Oh, there's a bit of a glitch there, but hey, still working.
All the things that were 3 more. All those things go back to 4. Curses! Another of my puzzles solved.
I wonder if Bob Golding's puzzler voice was supposed to be an impression of Jeremy Irons, who voiced Scar in The Lion King.
Thanks for.
Because
I'm off doing my
in Out Shake It All About, there's a moment where he goes, yes, and that sounds kind of similar to Scar. So I wonder if Bob Golding's puzzler voice was supposed to be an impression of Jeremy Irons. It might not be, but...
Well done, 4.
That was a bit of an adventure.
We got it all on screen.
Speaking of which, I know Jonathan Beach, who voices 4 in the show. I remember seeing a video of a couple of people watching an episode of season 2, and they thought that 4 had a different voice actor in season 2 because his voice sounded deep, because his voice sounds a bit deeper in season. Because again, it wasn't that tricky, but still, again, it's a kids show. I'll buy it. I'll let it slide.
1 and 6 make
Anyway,
7.
but as I was saying, the people I was mentioning in that video, they thought 4 had a different voice actor in season 2 because his voice sounds a bit deeper in season 2, and in Counting Down to Christmas and Seaside Adventure, which are the specials. But I looked in the credits, and Jonathan Beach was still in the credits, and he does the voice of 4.
I can see 4 spots
So
on this
I can only assume that maybe Jonathan Beach hit puberty around the time that they were recording season 2.
Opposite sides of the dice.
I suppose.
I bet the dice couldn't tell you the other numbers that make 7, though.
Well, I don't know. You better check that out.
Yeah.
Can a dice help you find 3 different ways of adding up to 7? Check it out. And call the Numberjacks.
Yeah. Again, I would, but yeah, Tamsin Heatley's in the credits there. Yeah. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more shocked I am at the fact that Horrid Henry's mum appears in a show about talking numbers.
Right.
Anyway.
Are you ready to play Thinky Jump?
Belongings,
I
yeah.
can do it.
I'm not sure. What are the rules again?
Look at the pictures.
A dog
Yeah.
A cow.
and another dog.
Now jump to join the 2 pictures that go together. The 2 dogs go together.
Yep.
I get it.
Try these. Think, then jump.
A train. Right.
Yeah, looks like a
Okay.
pendolino, that train.
Well, I suppose the plane and the train go together because people can travel on them.
4.
What?
You're supposed to jump.
Oh, I was busy thinking.
It's called Thinky Jump. You have to think and then jump.
My turn now. Me, did great jumping.
But not much thinking.
You've got to think and jump. Which things go together? Watch.
Apple. Truck. Banana.
Banana!
Banana.
Like the
They
Minions.
go together because they are fruit. You can eat them.
Couldn't eat a truck.
It would hurt your teeth if you tried.
I'd
Well-
try it.
You
It
probably
was
would.
way too big
Agent's calling in. Come on.
as well. I'm not sure why they said truck though, even though it's a British show, because they probably should have said lorry, but then again, in the Cosgrove Hall era of Postman Pat, they called Ted's lorry a truck. So
Someone spotted a problem.
Agent 16.
again, like in
I think I've spotted
forward
a problem.
thinking.
Hold on, I'm putting it on screen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a boy wearing very strange clothes.
Oh.
Looks very strange.
Hmm.
And there's this girl.
Can't see that look catching on.
Right. We better get someone out there.
Mm-hmm.
Five knows about fashion.
Okay, I'll go.
The Numberjacks are on their way.
Well, it's a bit ironic though, because the Numberjacks don't wear any clothes.
Who's going out there? Who do we
Unless Five's got
need to get out
a book on fashion or something. Like Small did in one episode of Big Cook, Little Cook. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, even though it pretty much... Yeah, this show does follow basically the same formula. But even though the show is quite formulaic, I do still enjoy it. There's some enjoyment. There is some enjoyment to be had out of this show, even though it is quite formulaic. But just because a show is formulaic doesn't immediately make it bad. Like the reason why things like the Miller era and Thomas are disliked is because of the fact that it was a previously established show, and they were the characters were being portrayed as idiots. But not in this show. So it's the same. So I guess it's a similar reason as to why people like shows like Rubber Dubbers, because that show's quite formulaic, but there is still a charm to it.
Can you see them, Five?
Yeah, they've got a serious problem with their clothes.
What is it?
Agents ringing in.
The girl's clothes are for a man. The clothes don't go with the person who's wearing them.
Right, something has been messing about with these clothes.
Or someone.
Quick, we've got more problems. More
'Cause
things that don't belong.
There's a bit of foreshadowing there.
Better investigate.
Oh, there's Tamsin Heatley again. Quite strange.
I don't think that little person is actually reading that paper.
They're both in a place where they don't belong.
This could get very dangerous.
I don't know about dangerous. Weird, yes, but not dangerous.
Oh no.
Unless...
Spooky spoon.
Yeah.
What do we know
Spooky
about her?
Spoon.
Here's the info on Spooky Spoon.
1, 2, 3. She's mean. She's bossy.
Yeah.
She's very cruel. She thinks she's great. She
I wonder who the female person singing is who did the backing vocals on the Me in these songs. It sounds a bit like... It does sound a bit like Alice Baker, who voices 3.
You've got to stop her.
It's that horrible Numberjack 5. I wonder what you're doing here.
I'm here to stop you mixing things up so they don't belong.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the rivalry between Five and Spooky Spoon is quite entertaining, honestly.
Very disappointing.
I've just noticed... Because I've noticed most of the Numberjacks seem to have one particular meanie that they're usually associated with.
Oh, I don't think so.
So like for 6 it's the Problem Blob, for 4 it's the Puzzler and the Shape Japer, I guess, and for 5 it's Spooky Spoon. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Spooky Spoon can actually be quite creepy sometimes.
Let's see what else.
I mean, I don't think she's the most. I don't know if she's the most evil of the meanies. And I think Postman Douglas 2011 thinks that because of the fact that she took away 4 in the episode Off Color. So basically means that she kind of killed him.
I just
But
love mixing things up so they don't belong.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, I'm not quite sure what mixing things up has got to do with maths, but hey.
Do something, Five.
But as I was saying,
Spoon goes on mixing things up, anything could happen.
Yeah.
She might start mixing things up, so creatures are in places where they don't belong.
Mhm.
And a hamster can't swim in water like a fish.
Can hamsters actually swim? I don't know.
The dancing cow
Ugh,
is happy.
not the
grazing
cow
in the
again.
But a shark wouldn't be.
Ugh.
The birds are happy flying in the sky. Oh, but the dancing cow can't become the flying cow.
Ugh.
We've got to stop that Spooky Spoon putting things where they don't belong.
What's Spooky Spoon going to mix up next?
Oh. That's funny because I think
Boring.
apparently, according Postman Douglas 2011 mentioned this in his Numberjacks Are on Their Way DVD reaction. Rachel Priest, who voices Spooky Spoon, apparently she played Dillis in the Fireman Sam in Action special, the live action Fireman Sam special. Not sure what a tennis ball would do in terms of mixing things up. Oh yeah, you can't eat a sponge. Especially if it's SpongeBob. Yeah, not very good. Not the best SpongeBob impression in the world, but... Don't you think that's enough, mixing Spooky Spoon?
What can we do?
No, of course she doesn't think that's enough.
For a start.
This is serious, Four.
How can Five get things back to normal? Agents ringing in.
Spooky Spoon has mixed everything up. Five has to unmix them.
Get the things that belong together back together.
Yeah.
Stop the mixing. Start the matching.
Okay, Five. You've got to get matching. Putting things back where they belong.
I'll send some brain gain.
Yep. I've noticed 3 seems to be the Numberjack that... Oh! Really sorry about that, guys. Something just fell over on my table. Because I hadn't balanced it properly. Anyway, I've sorted it now. Anyway, let's carry on with the DVD reaction.
Got to get some matching brain gain.
Think matching.
Yeah, that was quite a shock for me as well. So if you were startled by the noise, I'm really sorry.
Match all the sporty things together.
Yep. Tennis racket, tennis ball, yep.
No!
Yes, I'm afraid, Spooky
Match all
Spoon.
the cleaning things.
Okay, how did 5 teleport all the way there? Do they have special teleportation? Do the Numberjacks have special teleportation powers or something?
Match all the food things together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a muffin and the pizza. There we go.
Think you're so clever, Five.
With help from my
She
friends,
doesn't think,
I'm
she
gonna outbeat
knows.
you.
But I can go off wherever I like and mix things anywhere.
We'll find a way of stopping you.
Oh, yes? How?
Brain gain. That's what. That's how.
Trap her in a circle. Trap her in a circle with other things that match.
We're going to trap you, Spooky Spoon.
You will never
Yeah.
do that.
Get the puzzler. He could trap her in one of his bubbles.
Nothing that can match.
And again, I don't think the puzzler would turn on a fellow meanie.
Is, we need 2 things that Spooky Spoon matches with. Scanning the cafe. Are there any things that match with the spoon? Anything she belongs with. Agents ringing in.
Match the spoon with the knife. They're both for eating with.
Match the spoon with the fork too.
Although I know I mentioned about the most evil meanie. I think the most evil meanie is definitely the Number Taker, in my opinion, because of the fact that they're always in legitimate danger, the Numberjacks, when he's around. Yeah. Like, I know Spooky Spoon did harm to one of the Numberjacks. She did with 4, but still, I think the Numbertaker's a bigger threat than her.
You're all things to eat with. You've been well and truly matched.
Yeah, that's your karma, Spooky Spoon. But anyway, guys, I know I've mentioned about the most evil meanie, but
You've mixed up.
which of the meanies do you think is the least evil? Actually, because for me, I think I'd probably say the Puzzler. Actually, because he at least plays things fairly. Because whenever one of his puzzles gets solved, he does free the Numberjack that he's trapped in a bubble, and he solves and he fixes all the trouble he's caused.
Well done, 5. You sorted Spooky Spoon out.
Think she's
Yeah,
better
but-
than everyone else, but she's just another thing to eat with.
On
Yeah.
the screen.
There
How
they
did-
are in the funny clothes.
But how did Spooky Spoon get out of that? Because she appeared in other episodes after this.
And you can't play tennis with a mop.
Yeah.
The Spooky Spoon!
The Spooky Spoon? You usually just call her Spooky Spoon, not the Spooky Spoon.
And Spooky Spoon trapped in a circle with all the things she matches.
Yeah.
All the things for eating with.
Well done, 5.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 got to have a go at defeating her arch nemesis. Or arch rival. Let's say that all of them have...
Knife. Spoon. Fork.
Because I think all of the Numberjacks have their own, like, arch nemesis. A bit... So 5 and Spooky Spoon
Together in a different way.
having an all...
If you know or have any problems, call the Numberjacks.
So 5 and Spooky Spoon having that rivalry that they have, having the rivalry they have. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of RC and Arachnid in Transformers Prime. And the camera's not focusing. Oh, goodness sake. Anyway, let's... Now I can fix it, because I'm not touching the remote anymore. There we go, Game of Two Halves.
Things, you are the most beautiful.
Yeah. That looks a bit like Mr. Tumble's spotty bag, but as a cube.
What have you got there?
One of my beautiful things.
Imagine if Justin Fletcher did a voice in Numberjacks. That would be quick.
Best.
No, it would be quite appropriate though, because this show did air on CBeebies,
Things, and then fit
And-
back together again.
and Justin Fletcher did lots of things for CBeebies, like Something Special, Giggle Biz, Justin's House,
I
Tickabilla.
want it.
Uh-oh.
I want it.
Oh,
You can have this. No.
like
this.
Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It's mine. No,
Mm.
mine. Oh no.
Oh,
There you go, 3.
lucky that 6 could fit that in.
Hey, 2. Let's go and see 7.
Ooh,
We could do some painting with her.
me paint.
Again, how can they paint? They've not got any arms, like I keep mentioning.
Now. Oh, someone's got a problem. I better
Oh,
hide you
well.
somewhere.
I guess 2's gonna have to take himself to go and see 7 then, if 6 has to go.
Where are you? Coming.
Yeah. Is there a radio or something in the Numberjack sofa? Or a walkie-talkie thing?
Agent 14 here, something's going wrong.
But not for long.
What's up?
Look at this picture.
Hold on. I'm putting it on screen.
Okay, so so he said it differently now, and they used a different shot.
Did she paint it like that?
No, it was a whole face when she painted it.
But now part of it's gone missing.
Mm,
How odd.
And look at the fruit.
yeah. Half an orange.
Looks like
Gosh.
that orange has been cut down the middle.
But where's the other part of it?
And this too.
What's wrong here then?
Look at that lunchbox.
Okay, How were they able to
We'll
achieve
tell
that?
Sarah right away.
Okay, fine.
Like cutting a lunchbox in
I'd love
half.
to know what's happened to
Like,
all
how were they
those
able to achieve
pieces.
that? Did they use
You go today, then.
pliers or
Maybe
something?
you can solve the mystery.
What? Oh no, I'm not sure if I can. Of course you can. Oh.
To be fair, most of these are. To be fair, cutting. They do look a bit. It is like a square, and a square's got 4 sides. Plus, also 4 does go on the most missions, like I said. And also, by the way, guys, I'm wondering, which one's your favourite Numberjack? Out of curiosity, 'cause for me, I think it's probably 4 for me, actually. Because there are times where I feel like I can relate to him. But I do also like 5 and 6 though. And 3 is okay as well. I do like 3, even though she can be a bit annoying at times because of her selfishness, but
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
there we go.
Finding a 4 to land on.
Yeah, see, I told you. Oh, that's the same number 6 that
Got some 4s.
Uh,
Found a 4.
6 landed on in there. Well, that wasn't really a 4, it was a 14, but still.
I'm glad that bit's over.
Which is funny, because in the episode Into the Teens, 4 became a 14. Oh.
Bits of the sandwiches are disappearing.
We've got another call.
I mean, to be fair, it will probably make them a bit easier to
Like
eat,
suddenly
but...
something strange in the cafe.
On screen now.
I wonder how they were able to achieve cutting all of those things in half. Like, first a lunchbox and now a tablecloth.
Like all the other things we've seen today.
And it's a different shape now.
Yeah, it looks more like a triangle. A shape that has 3 sides. Something 3 will probably be happy about. I have a feeling that
Part of her
a
pizza
triangle
just
is,
went
a
missing.
triangle is probably gonna...
What's going
I
on
imagine the
today?
triangle is probably 3's favourite shape, because it has 3
When
sides.
bits of these things go missing, the things
The
change
narcissist
shape.
that she is.
She's right.
Oh,
Anyway.
no. If things are changing shape, you know who might be changing them?
Mm-hmm.
The shape chamber's here.
Not
I
too
was
sure why
afraid
the...
she might be.
I'm outside the spot centre.
Well, I guess I can understand why 4's whispering, because the Shape Japer might hear him.
You can just see her. How did you find her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not difficult with that laugh.
Yeah.
Let's see what we know about her.
How do you know it's a her? Because I get that she has a young-sounding voice, but still, how do you know? Because she hasn't got any eyelashes, like Spooky Spoon does. But anyway. Although I've been wondering, I wonder who sings the songs for the meanies in the show. I guess it might actually be Justin Nichols, because he composes the music for the show.
Loves to change shapes, but why has she been taking parts of things away?
I wonder what she'll get up
Although,
to
funnily
next.
enough, I think
Got to
Rachel
try and
Priest
stop
also
her.
voices the Shape
But
Japer as
how?
well as Spooky Spoon.
I'm glad she's happy.
It's Agent
Good
96
sarcasm
here.
for.
There's trouble with the table tennis.
On my way.
How did he get inside so quickly? There goes my theory about the television thing. Oh, yeah.
Some of the next.
Wonder how they were able to...
And he
Achieve
must
that.
have his trousers.
Oh.
What did you just say for? That man's lost half his trousers.
Or
half
4.
his trousers
Or
and
shorts.
half a ball and half of the net. So that's what the shape
Real
is doing.
way to show maturity though, 4.
She's taking away
Taking away half the
of everything.
laughing at half the
Oh,
shorts have
dear.
gone.
If the shape taper keeps on taking half
I
of
just
it,
love the way 6 goes,
anything
what
can
did you
happen.
say, 4? It's almost like how when in Blue Mountain Mystery when
People
Scarloey
believe
goes,
that
what
only
did
half
you
of them
do?
Storybooks. And
And speaking of that, I actually voiced Scarloey in Postman Douglas 2011 series, Douglas's World. I voiced him in his episode, Pulling Through, which he uploaded yesterday. And I also voiced Ajay from Postman Pat in that episode. Oh. To be honest, I feel like the Numberjack. To be honest, I feel like the dancing cow falling over will probably be funny. To be fair, not if it was cut in half. I don't think, but
they'll need 2 halves to make them whole again. Can you do it with brain game?
Well, I don't see why they can't. It works with every other problem.
I know. Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fetch him.
I'll get the machine going.
Like you always do, 3. Well, except not in every episode, I don't think, but she does turn the brain game machine on quite a lot. As I was saying, I have a feeling it was most likely Justin Nichols who sang all the songs in the show, apart from the theme song. Because I'm assuming that the person who sang the theme song in... I'm assuming the person who sang the theme song is probably Laura Marsland, who voices 5.
Here comes the brain game floor.
There we go.
Everyone together.
2 halves make a whole. 2
There we go.
halves make a whole.
2 halves make a whole. 2 halves make a whole.
2 halves make whole. Whee!
Not too sure why I have to say it twice, but hey. There you go, that looks much better. Oh, okay, the lunchbox is... Well, there you go, they were going to cut the sandwiches in half anyway. So there was no point in fixing the sandwiches.
Hooray!
We did it!
Everything's back to normal. Well done, 4.
Well, not
Just one
quite.
thing. Where's the shape-japer got to?
There's an emergency in the party room.
On my way.
Oh,
The shape-japer's spoiling the party.
just as I thought. Okay. Rachel Priest must have been having a lot of fun doing the laughs for the Shape-Japer.
No! Not the cake!
Oh. And the tin foil that it was on.
I'm going to find her, and I'm going to fix her.
I mean, they were probably going to cut the cake into slices anyway, but they probably weren't going to...
I hope he
Take a
doesn't
whole
do
half
anything
away.
silly.
Put the brain game machine into reverse.
That's done. What's your plan for?
She's over there. See?
Yeah.
We're going to make a whole thing.
Not quite sure why he's whispering, but hey, as I said, the Shape-Japer might hear him, so...
Jump, jump, jump. 1 whole makes 2 halves.
Oh, yeah.
8 and 2.
1 whole makes 2 halves. 1 whole makes 2 halves.
Here it comes.
There we go. Yep. And... Yep. There we go. Yeah. Got a taste of your own medicine there, Shape-Japer.
Hooray!
Everything back to normal. Come back
Now,
out,
this
4.
time,
You
yes.
bet.
All
I
clear.
do really like the this music here in the show, though, as well. They do play it quite a lot when they're solving the problems as well. And in some chasing scenes as well.
It's good to be back.
Nice work, 4. You were great.
Let's see it
Yeah.
all on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Parts of things were going missing in a house.
I went out to have a look.
Then parts of things went missing in the cafe.
And in
Yeah.
the sports centre.
The Shape-Japer was taking halves of things and changing their shape.
Yeah.
We sent Brain Game to make the half things back into whole things.
2 halves make a whole.
Yeah.
Then the shape-japer spoiled the party.
Yeah.
She took half the birthday cake away.
You were really cross, for.
So we split
He
the
didn't.
shape
He
changer
didn't
into
sound
two
very
halves.
cross, to be honest. But hey,
Bye-bye, Shape Shaper.
yeah.
And a happy
As I was
ending at the
saying, she got a taste of her own medicine.
Here I am, my beautiful thing. Have you missed me? I want it. Oh,
Again.
no. Please me have it.
Yeah.
Well, you were very good on the brain game machine, so
Yeah.
you can have
There you
her
go.
and I'll have her. Just
Yeah.
for a little while. Beautiful. It is,
That's
isn't
much.
it?
That's
really
much.
kind of you three.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
much
Anna.
fairer than what she did in the Fair Shares episode when she literally
Fold a
took
piece of paper
most of
exactly in half.
Six's body blocks
Not
while
easy.
only giving
So
4
any
one of them.
problems, call the Numberjacks.
Anyway, let's move on to the next episode. Yeah. Ah, Zero the Hero, yeah. Pretty good episode, yeah.
Zero!
This is actually a pretty interesting episode, to be honest. Because the Numberjacks actually end up causing problems in this episode.
Play hide and seek, but I don't know where he's gone. He's probably causing trouble somewhere. You know what he's like.
I mean, he's not as bad as the meanies, of course, but... Oh.
Now, actually,
Yeah, there's the problem with the launcher that they had in this episode.
and you hide. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming, ready or not.
Oh.
Seen you. I can see you, one.
Oh.
No, I can't.
Yeah, that's the first thing that goes wrong in this episode.
Oh, 2. I can see you.
Not anymore.
Wow. That's a clever trick. Show me how you do it.
Oh.
All right, you've had your fun, 1 and 2. Huh? I'm not playing hide and seek with you two again. You can do your clever hiding as much as you like.
There we go. Although actually, I have a feeling that
Have you seen
in this
my
episode,
clever
I think this would have been a pretty good.
What have we got today?
I think this episode would have been a pretty good finale for season 1, actually.
What's the problem?
Things are going wrong.
But not for long.
It's this boy.
Because
I'm putting it on the screen.
because at the end of this episode, all the Numberjacks are seen together in the control room, which has the
That's nice.
same level as
And you
which
can't get
gives
stopped.
off season finale vibes for some reason. So I think they could have saved this to be the last episode on the DVD, or they could have saved this to be the last episode of season 1.
We'll definitely send
Maybe not the
someone out.
last episode of the entire show, but the last of season
Okay.
1, definitely.
Right, get ready for launching.
We got a problem, what should we do? Who's going out there? Who do we choose? Need to get out there, who will it be? Who's going out there?
Okay, that doesn't even rhyme. Unlike with the other ones. Yeah.
Good luck, 5.
Hang on. Can anyone see anything wrong with the launcher?
No.
I thought it was making a strange noise.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
No, probably all right.
Okay. then.
Zero, press the
Checking
button.
room. All clear. Let's go.
Well, apart from that doll, but that's not going to do anything. Neither's Jasper the cat, who appears in... quite a lot of episodes in who appears in sometimes when they're launching.
Finding a 5. Found a 5 to
There we
land.
go.
Okay, 5.
I'm fine.
Check out that boy and girl.
Okay.
That chef's hat is giving him problems.
Hmm.
That's one silly hat.
Why is it
Come on. What
dragging him around everywhere? It's not like it has the power to do that.
There's number 1.
I
Oh.
can see her.
1. Did you put the chef's hat on the boy's head?
Not me.
Anyway, time to go home.
Can't move.
There's
Oh.
something very strange going on here.
Check the girl out.
Oh,
Those boots are being
check her out. Not in the way I hope you're going to do that. Oh.
It's 2.
Yeah.
Got him.
Did you put those 2 boots on the girl?
No, and I'm stuck.
We've got a big
Oh.
problem here.
How did 1 and 2 get out there anyway?
I was telling you. They disappeared.
Something must
Uh-oh.
have made them disappear.
Foreshadowing.
First 1, then 2. Who's going to be next?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh no! 1, 2, me.
What's
Oh.
that?
Sounds like a problem with the launcher.
Maybe that's how 1 and 2 were disappeared.
Oh.
No!
Uh-oh. Oh.
No, 3.
Oh.
3.
Yeah, this episode is actually a bit more intense than the other ones because the Numberjacks are in
Me.
5.
legitimate
3's
danger in
disappeared now.
because the Numberjacks end up all the Numberjacks end up being put in danger because they all disappear from the
Can you do
from the
anything
sofa.
with it for?
I'll do my best.
I found 3.
Help! I'm stuck too.
And I bet there's going to be another problem.
Yeah. So for once, the meanies aren't causing any problems,
I'm not going to do anything
or
mean to
0,
him.
1, or 2, because they do occasionally cause some problems, but I don't think they cause any problems on purpose though, unlike the meanies.
3.
Yeah. Though to be honest, this does feel like something that Spooky Spoon would do because lots of things are getting mixed up again.
You've got to fix that
So this does feel
launcher.
like something Spooky Spoon would do, but Oh.
Maybe not.
oh,
First 1, 2, and 3. Now 4 has gone.
yeah.
And instead of
Well, luckily
solving
5 won't
the
end up having to
Numberjacks
deal with that
are causing problems.
really because
Terrible.
she's already
I
out,
better
but
look for 4.
still gonna get stuck somewhere.
That's not one of the builder's tools.
Yeah.
Now she's got 2.
She doesn't look much like a builder. Where's her hard hat?
4 things.
Or her high-vis jacket? You want to see a real builder? Go and see Bob.
I didn't do that.
Afraid you did. Numberjacks
Sounds like the
are
gremlin
causing
lady from
problems.
Hotel
And
Transylvania.
then things have been swapped over.
I didn't do that.
Calling all Numberjacks out there. We've got a huge problem.
Well, there's only 3 more
Numberjacks
now.
nearby.
Or 4 if you
Calling.
count 6.
Oh, 7.
What's up, 6?
Somehow all of
Well,
us Numberjacks
5,
are causing problems instead
including
of
0.
solving them.
I'll get hold of 8 and 9. We'll be with you as fast as we can.
Yeah.
5.
And of course,
I'm
0
getting
doesn't really
7,
go out
8,
on
and
missions
9
because
to
he's the
help.
youngest one.
Good. Because we really need them.
Oh.
Oh no, not you too.
Yes. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5. 6. If 7, 8, and 9 don't make it, it's all up to you.
I
Yeah.
know. But
And the
so
other
far
one.
I'm
Oh,
all
yeah.
right.
Well, yeah, she just said. Oh, no.
Oh no. Me too.
Oh.
6. 6. Where are you?
This is where I am.
Wait, how can they hear each other?
Am I going to cause?
Have they got some kind of
1,
walkie-talkies embedded into their bodies or something?
4, 5, 6.
You also kind of have to question how they can hear each other when they're looking on the screen, but still.
I'm part of the problem too. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4,
Oh, yeah.
6, 7.
Oh, one of them's on his head. Hope he doesn't suffocate. I think that's what ends up happening if you put bags on your heads.
1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
All right, everyone.
bike as
9's
well, yeah.
here. What do I need to do?
oh.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
how are they magically getting
2,
stuck though? That's my
1,
question.
2,
Like,
3,
I don't really see how they're
5,
somehow getting
6,
stuck at
7,
random places.
8, 9.
If 7,
Unless
8,
this
and
is
9
one of the
stuck
meanies
too,
doing secretly.
What's going to happen?
Imagine if there was an episode where one of the meanies
We will
revealed that they
be
would
causing problems.
they'd made the Numberjacks cause the problems in
4,
this episode.
5, 6,
It was like a flashback episode.
7, 8, 9. That's all the Numberjacks, isn't it?
Hmm.
Have I forgotten anyone?
Yes. 0.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course! 0! Maybe 0 can save us.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Yeah. That's why it's called Zero the Hero.
Can you hear me?
Yes!
We've
I
all
don't see
forgotten
why
about
I don't know how they
0.
can,
He's
because like I
our
said.
hero.
He might hear us on the screens.
Mm.
Shout! We've got to shout!
Mm.
0, 0,
Yeah.
0,
How did Zero even get there?
0. If you can see me,
Well, I mean, I guess maybe he decided to get out of the
You've got to
launching
save
room,
me.
but still.
And all the Numberjacks.
Hmm.
If you're there, get the brain game machine going.
Brain game.
The big purple machine. Please, 0, if you're there,
I suppose it is
save the Numberjacks.
kind of purple in a way.
Purple.
It has got a purple button.
Please, 0, if you're there, do it.
Purple. Brain game.
Yeah, so 3 doesn't always turn on the brain game machine. I mean, she couldn't in this episode because she's stuck at the beach.
Agents, if you can hear me, help.
Yeah.
We've got to count back to get us all back to 0. Start with
Yeah.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. That looks a bit like Jane Horrocks.
Keep
That
going,
woman.
0. Let's get all those Numberjacks back home.
I don't like gravy. Impression of Babs from Chicken Run.
7,
6,
Although she also voiced Fifi in Fifi and the Flower Tots, Jane Horrocks. As I've said, I might do a Fifi and the Flower Tots Fifi's Talent Show DVD reaction at some point, because I've got that DVD, but I don't know how copyright sensitive Fifi and the Flower Tots is, but I'll give it a try at some point, though. Yeah.
2.
And finally... 1.
1.
0. Well done.
Yes. He really was a hero
And for once,
in this
we're all
episode.
here.
Yes.
1.
2.
Yeah, this is exactly why I think this should have been saved for the finale episode in season 1, because all of them are there.
9. And can you count?
Or they
up
could have
to
at
more
least,
than
or they
9?
could have at
How
least,
far can you count?
they could have at least made
We
it the
have
last
plenty
episode on the
to get.
DVD
And
anyway.
all the Numberjacks.
Yeah.
and I'll fix that launch machine
Mhm.
once and for all.
I think that's the only time where Call the Numberjacks isn't the last line of the episode. Oh, actually, no, it isn't, because in Counting Down to Christmas, at the end of Counting Down to Christmas, they say, "Here's your mission, have a Merry Christmas." And then a Christmas version of the Numberjacks theme plays. Okay, last episode being 3.
I like watching the blue ball and listening.
Hmm.
Very peaceful.
Well, I like looking at my beautiful things. And I think these, yes, these are my 3 favourites. 1, 2, 3. Lovely.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I noticed the cube is the same colour as 3, actually, and
Well, you're blooping.
the cone's the same colour as 4, and the other shape, what was it?
Beautiful things
Was it a
is a
sphere?
bit
Couldn't
more
see, but
important.
the other one was the same colour as 6, yellow.
Bloop, bloop.
Oh yeah, cylinder, okay, it was a
My
cylinder.
3 favourite beautiful things.
Let's have a look.
Ooh, better count them again.
There's still 3.
But they've moved.
Yes.
Well,
but-
one of them has.
I suppose
'Cause
I
5
can
knocked
see
over the
there
cylinder,
are
but yeah.
3, but 1, 2, 3. Just to be sure.
Bloop, bloop.
4.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Got a bit bloopy there.
My beautiful
Or carried
things
away.
are all over the place. I definitely better count them now.
There's still 3 things. Even I can see that, and I'm still a bit bloopy.
Yes, but 1, 2, 3.
Has 3 got OCD or
There's a
something?
problem somewhere. Come on.
Don't go away.
Because with the way 3 was acting there, that implies that she has OCD. A bit like Jeremy Clarkson's always accusing James May of having, because of some of James May's behaviours on Top Gear and the Grand Tour makes Jeremy Clarkson think he's got OCD.
A call coming in.
Like there was a time, like in the Top Ground Gear Force special, James May like drew lines for certain drew lines for spanners that were different sizes, so that they could fit on certain parts of
The boy had some
Of
marbles.
hooks on a hook
Not
line.
much fun.
And then,
Not much fun at all.
really bad. And this girl had
Yeah.
some dolls. And they fell over. And then they disappeared.
Oh. Well, I suppose it was natural for them to fall over, because I don't think dolls can usually stand up properly.
It's me, it's got to be me.
What?
It's got to be me that goes out.
Why?
Didn't you notice? Put them on screen, quick. Didn't you notice how many things there were? 3. 3 marbles, 3 dolls. This has to be investigated by Numberjack 3. Me.
Okay.
Yes.
3 is going out.
One of the few times where she does go out.
What should we do? Who's
And in the first time she did go out, she didn't even go by herself, because she went by 5, and she went with 5 in her first couple of missions, and then in 3 Things Good she was going to go with 4, but then she ended up going by herself because the machine wasn't working properly when 4 tried to get launched. But from there, I think she did start going out by herself.
Are you sure about this, 3?
Yes. Just send me out there.
Oh, impatience much.
Ready for launch. Final check, the room's empty.
Oh,
The room's not empty.
Ringing the doorbell.
Nearly clear.
how do they even have access to the doorbell?
Here we go.
Or have they kept it as a sound effect or something?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Imagine if the person in the house opened the door and then realised there was no one there and was like, oh, it's just the Numberjacks up to their shenanigans again. That is assuming that is again that is assuming that they know that they live in that sofa.
Yes, I did it.
So they probably have to keep it a secret from everyone apart from the
I'm on my
agents.
way.
3's going to need some help.
Agent's calling in.
What do you think, Agent 55?
Things have been coming in 3s. 3 marbles, 3 dolls.
Yeah?
So we better watch out for more lots of 3 things.
Oh.
Good thinking. 3!
Shh. I'm on a secret mission.
I know.
Yeah, but
But watch out for things that there are 3 of.
I will.
yeah.
Can you see 3 of anything?
Yes.
Oh.
Look. The 3 red balloons.
Yeah.
Something might go wrong.
Like the red
though.
balloon from Thomas.
Yes, you're right. Oh
Oh. Oh. Oh.
3, what's going on?
I don't know. There's 3
When did the number
balloons
taker get a
all
pin,
hot.
though?
Can you see anything suspicious outside?
Well,
'Cause-
I know
Uh-oh.
that hat.
Oh.
It's the number takers.
oh no. I think I want to go home.
Stick with it, 3.
Well,
Give me all the information.
if you want
we've
to,
got
then
on
you
the
should have
number
sent
taker.
someone else out who was braver. Anyway. Mind you, the number taker, as I said, the number taker is definitely the biggest threat to the biggest threat to the Numberjacks, because they're always in legitimate danger when he's around. Yeah. Oh yeah, this moment of the number taker staring at you is quite creepy, in all honesty.
He's mucking up everything that comes in 3.
Though surprisingly,
Going now.
the number taker never actually scared me when I was a kid. None of the meanies scared me as a kid, except the problem blob.
Right.
If the number taker spots
It's
things
quite
in
it's
threes,
quite funny how
anything could happen.
on all the Numberjacks DVDs,
He might see
each
3
episode
things
has
here.
at least one one of the meanies on it, and then an extra episode that
You
doesn't.
might see 3 things here. 3 wheels.
Must be a tricycle then. Oh.
Or the number taker might find 3 things here. 3 flags.
Oh. Not the Scottish flag.
Someone's got to stop that number taker.
3 has got to stop
Well,
that number taker.
Yeah, because
She can
three's
do
the
it.
only someone that can do it.
That meanie number taker. He's looking for more things in 3s.
Yeah.
How many people? Phew. Only 2.
Oh no, can anyone spot what I can see?
Oh no.
3 chairs.
I know. And so does the number taker.
He's got
Oh.
a magnet.
Where did he even get that magnet? Because he usually has his sucker-upper.
He's taken one of the chairs.
Not a good start to their lovely meal.
It's probably a date. Then again, they probably wouldn't want to mention that in a
Oh,
kid's
no.
show.
The second chair.
Oh. Yeah. That's the most ominous thing about the number taker, is the fact that he never says a word, so that makes him even more intimidating.
That's the 3rd chair.
And it makes me all the more surprised that I was never scared of him when I was younger. I imagine some kids probably
Try
were,
to spot anything
but
else
hey.
that's in 3.
but I wasn't, oddly enough.
More 3s.
The
Oh,
lady's rings. And the buttons on the man's sleeves.
The number
how come there's
taker's
not
in
4,
control
unless
again.
one fell off? Oh. What's the number taker doing?
Oh dear, oh dear.
This is terrible.
We've got to stop this.
With those motions he's doing with his hands.
How do we stop the number taker?
The number taker is controlling things that come in 3s.
If there weren't any 3s, he couldn't do anything.
So how do we stop there being 3s?
Change the number of things.
Add 1 more thing to 3 things. Make it 4 things.
Mm-hmm.
A much better number.
I'll get number 1 to go in the
Narcissist.
brain game machine.
Hang on in there, 3. Help is on the way.
And then again, that is part of 3 and 4's sibling rivalry that they show in quite a lot of episodes.
Go! 3 add 1 makes 4. 3
Add 1.
makes 4.
Sending brain game now.
Yep.
Wow! Wow! 3 add 1 makes 4.
There you go.
3 add 1 makes 4.
There you go, that's better.
There's 4 rings and 4 buttons.
The number taker can't control things anymore. We did it!
Well, not on them, anyway.
Oh no! Trouble again.
Oh yeah, there's
3 people.
Aidan Cook playing the waiter. Because as I mentioned, I knew he appeared in 1 episode on this DVD. So it's this one. Oh.
Quick, get another person.
Okay. Sorry about this.
I
3
love how
and
she's
1
being polite
makes
about
4.
it while trying to help. He's like, how did I even end up here?
Did the trick.
We did it.
The number
Poor,
taker's now
poor
tapping.
man, though.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
Watch
Oh.
out, 3.
Uh-oh, yeah.
He's after 3s.
And I'm a 3. Ah!
Oh.
Help!
Well, at least he hasn't sucked. I mean, at least he hasn't sucked you up, I suppose. But still. Oh yes.
4. I'm 4.
I can't look.
3, 4, 3.
I love how 4's like
3,
like that.
4.
You did it, 3.
Yeah.
Hooray! You've got a very funny shape, 4.
It's a very nice shape.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But get me back to normal, please.
4 take away 1 is 3.
Okay.
Did they take?
4.
Did they even set the brain game machine to reverse like they did in
Makes
A Game of Two Halves?
That's better.
Come on back now, 3.
All clear for landing.
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Well done, 3.
I did it.
It's all on screen.
Mm.
The boy lost his marbles.
And the
Not
dolls
literally, because I know there's the phrase losing your marbles if you get crazy.
Sorts of problems for the man and the lady.
3 things in trouble every time.
Very silly. Adding 1 and making things 4 sorted everything out.
Yeah,
And I had to become 4.
yeah.
Hooray!
Everything's sorted.
Good to be back with my beautiful things.
Mm-hmm.
Good to be back with my blue ball.
Yeah.
And you know, 3, it was only when you turned into the same shape as me that you beat the number taker.
He ran off because it was such a horrible sight.
Oh,
Are you saying I'm ugly?
Well,
oh.
I wouldn't call you
What a
one of my
savage.
beautiful things, but you are one of my favourite things.
I've come over all flippy again.
You sound more like you've been sucking on helium for.
Secret's still around.
He's probably
Watch out
he's
for
probably
the
shocked at the
coming
fact that
through.
three called him one of his favourite things.
Call the Numberjacks.
Yeah, anyway. Yep. There you go, Aidan Cook's in the credits, like I said. Yeah. Yeah. They're on their way. The Numberjacks are on their way. Yeah, that's the end of this DVD. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this DVD. I had a lot of fun doing this DVD reaction. I think this is actually my longest DVD reaction yet, actually. Yeah, it probably will be. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.